We're able to make reality what was once only an idea in our computer screen.
Finally, decision makers have changed their perspective because maybe they realize that we can make a change.
In a democracy, you want the people who live in that community to be asked about what's going to happen in that community. So this is a perfect example. The community was asked, the community decided, the community designed, and the community is using it.
I'm probably going to be like really happy and be like, hey friends, I made this. I walk here almost every day, and every time I see it and I see a lot of people spending time here, it's a very gratifying feeling.
I just hope it will become real as soon as possible.
So the reaction of the community was great, and to me it was a great feeling which I'll never forget.
I came up with a skate park idea and some trees surrounding the park.
It is possible to change the world and make your dreams come true.
It felt like I was being heard, and being heard and listened to is one of the best feelings that you can feel.
I actually was able to go to Kosovo at the start of that project, and it's just amazing to see the transformation using Minecraft.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yes.
Jens, you must have seen a lot of amazing things because you're about to hit your 10-year anniversary at Mojang Studios in like 2 or 3 months.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, it has been an amazing journey these 10 years, and I have had so much fun working on Minecraft. But of course, I'm also a Minecraft player, and we're all like with the community, and in the end it's really the players and the community that gives everything its purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. And from myself as part of the community, I just want to say, like, thank you for the 10 years and all that you've done for Minecraft. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I think many people watching right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jens. Last year at Live, we announced the Nether update. Maybe since then you've been wondering about what it would be like to attend a Nether ballet. Wonder no more. Our friends at Element Animation will dance us through all the new Nether features.
The results of the first round of voting are in, the round which determined which mob's dreams would be dashed, with no hope of making it into the final round. And it was intense. But sadly, let's all say a fond farewell to the poor Moo Bloom. Then forget it ever existed, because it's time to vote again. We are now down to the Isolager and the Glow Squid, and in the first round, they were quite close. I'm quite interested to see where the voters of the Moo Bloom will go. If you missed the first round of voting, make sure you get in on this one. It determines which one of these two makes it into Minecraft. I know who I'll be voting for. The final voting poll is live now. This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft. So don't leave yourself out. Log into Twitter and go vote.
Hello, I'm Quinn, head of the Marketplace Partner Program, and I'm joined by two of my favorite people. How about you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, Hi, I'm Fanny. I'm a developer on the Creator Assistance team, and what we do is create tools for our creator community. And some of them are very visible, and we're going to talk about them later. Some others are more behind the scenes, and that help our creators make content that is more efficient and reliable, like the schedule command that is coming out soon.
Yep. I'm Jason. I'm a developer in the engine team, and we've been responsible for a lot of the modding type capabilities that have come to Bedrock over the last couple of years.
That's super cool. So your teams help make creator tools for all of our incredible marketplace partners all around the world to help make content for you.
Kia ora koutou mā, ko Whete tēnei from Piki Studios here in Aotearoa. A team of 3 making content for the marketplace and Minecraft Education Edition.
I'm Beanie from Zombini, and I run a small studio based in California. We create lots of marketplace content, and I've been making tutorials for the last 7 years to teach others how to make their own Minecraft skins.
Magandang umaga, Minecraft Live. My name is Mark from Kubo Studios, and we are 15 working here in the Philippines.
Hi, I'm Tian from Evergreen Games, and we are 38 people working here in England.
Hi, Minecraft Live, this is Liz Proud, and we hope you like our stuff on the marketplace.
Hey everyone, I cannot believe I'm part of Minecraft Live this year. My name is Yasser, aka StarkTMA from MC Texels, and we are super excited about the new updates.
Oi Minecraft Live, eu sou Gabriel, diretor da Irim Studios, e a gente tem cerca de 5 participantes na nossa equipe, somos todos brasileiros.
I'm Vicky, also known as Geeky Pixels from NetherPixel Studios, and I get to spend my days making content and working with awesome people.
Hey, I'm Ron from Guycraft, and we are 20 people working here in Israel. Shalom.
And the best part is all these features can be used by all creators. So what do you have to show us today?
Yeah, so for the last couple of years, we've been doing a lot of work with the entities in the game. So this time, we've doubled down and gotten it so that we focused on items and blocks. So as part of that, I made a custom crop to kind of show off a lot of the capabilities. So over the summer, everyone at Mojang Studios was given tomato seeds to try and grow a tomato plant at home. So I thought that was kind of the perfect inspiration to go make a crop. So you can interact and place the seeds, use the crops. See, they're kind of growing. We got a couple of them getting to the flower stage. Got a few now that I can actually go pick. So in this case, I've made them work like the sweet berry bush, where you can just right-click on them. But I think tomatoes taste disgusting, so I thought it was better to make them as something you can throw. So Conan and I had some fun. We were throwing them around. It's harmless, or sort of harmless.
Yeah, totally harmless.
Yeah.
You knocked me into the lava.
It was mostly by accident. But tomatoes will actually rot on the vine as well, and if they rot for too long, you get a little rotten tomato monster that can spawn from it. So I'm going to fight him off here. But yeah, he throws rotten tomatoes. They don't fly as far as a regular tomato, but they knock you back a lot more. But kind of based off all this stuff, I think tomatoes maybe aren't the best idea. So I'm going to get rid of all my plants and never grow them again.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one.
So all these healthy.
It's true, they are pretty healthy. So with all of these new custom crops, creators can go and make some really cool kind of like farming style maps.
Oh, definitely. So I think crops are a great example of showing off how they all can kind of come together, because you get the items that you can get there. Normally you would eat the item, but or you can make projectiles. But they also have the ability to get events that are fired from things like a tick event. So as that event is fired, you can make the block run through multiple stages of growth, and eventually get to the point where you can choose what loot spawns at various stages of growth and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool how you could interact with them like a normal berry bush, but then get the tomato out.
Yeah, it's just it's an interactive event that you can key into.
Yeah. And then there's a tomato monster there at the end too.
Yeah, I call him Tomo.
Little Tomo, it's so cute. It's not even scary, but yeah, it's an example of what you can do with them combining events and commands. That's one of the features that our creators have requested for so long, just having commands to be able to run them when something happens. So now, instead of also in addition to doing it with actors, you can also do it with blocks and items. In this case, as the flower is rotting, you can disappear that crop and also summon a tomato monster, a Tomo monster.
Yes. Well, that's really cool, because I can totally see creators using all of those combinations of features to make some really cool adventurous maps.
Yeah, for example, the little adventure that we can show you, where we were going to the desert, and then we found this mysterious golden skull and also an equally mysterious pedestal in the middle of the desert. So we decided to place our golden skull over there and see what happened. And yes, we have a mountain that is hollow. And as the brave warriors that we are, we went exploring. And obviously, we found some creepy monsters inside. Luckily, we have our trusty custom sword to fight them off. I'm not sure if we even survived that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very safe.
No, not at all.
But that pedestal, I know that's one of the most requested features, block models.
Yeah, so I've been super excited that we finally be able to get block models in. It's something we've been wanting to do for years, and we were finally able to work on them and get them in. So we got it working with using the same formats that we've been using for the entities, so the same tools that people have been using to build custom mobs, they can use to build the blocks with.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't even have to learn a new skill. You can just continue.
It's almost identical.
That's awesome. And then I noticed on the hotbar with the golden skull, there was a little red triangle. What was that?
Yes, it's a new feature that we're calling item lock. I don't know if you found yourself sometimes just going through some content and you have this special item and then you die and you lose it, or maybe you drop it accidentally. Now we've made it so that creators can actually lock something on your inventory, so that when you die or you press Q, it won't go away. That way you don't lose your mysterious golden skull to unlock the next stage.
So nice.
I was going to say, that makes it super easy, because I've definitely been in an adventure map and I lost the key on accident, and then I had to go and, try and fix that.
Yeah.
And then when you place the skull, there was a lot going on in the background.
There's three features to talk about right there. The first one is we wanted to give more power to creators with cameras. And this one is just a small one where we just shake the screen. I don't know if you noticed that one. And then you can help players convey something like there's an earthquake going on, or maybe something is about to fall over you. So you can do that with this new cool.
Or dinosaurs.
Or dinosaurs.
Get dinosaur steps.
Yes. The second one that we noticed there is structures. You can now place them using commands, whereas before you had to be using a structure block, which is more complicated and time consuming. Now you can do it much more easily. And as part of those commands, you can now animate the structure placement. For those that noticed, the mountain was opening and that was just a structure animating. We provide a couple of effects. One is just a 3D printing animation, and the other one is layer by layer. And yeah, you can combine them to just achieve very cool effects.
Yeah, I can see creators, using those to add just another level of polish to their world.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And then I recognize the scorpions.
Yeah, well, the desert theme, it felt appropriate to bring them back. They've always been one of my personal favorite custom mobs that I've ever built.
Yeah, but after watching that video for so long and ended up having a nightmare about having to rescue my mom from some aliens riding scorpions, it was creepy.
I'm sorry, that was not the intention.
It was creepy and funny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of aliens, I know our team put together a really cool sci-fi parkour map that, they made you run through, Jason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew this when they asked me to run through it, but I'm pretty awful at parkour. So it took a few tries to get a clean run through. But at the beginning here, it's a pretty typical sort of parkour map of running and jumping. But we definitely have some twists up ahead. And here's kind of the first one of, even I know I can't make that jump. So let's see what's in the chest. And we got a Sliminator. So I'm pretty sure you know what to do here. So now, hopefully, I will jump and be able to clear this gap. And please, yes. Make it up. So to get teleported to the next section, kind of make it along and see what next obstacle we have. So now I know the chests have useful things in them. So we got a Blockinator, and we'll throw that across and get a little platform. Now I can make this jump. Even I can make that jump. And we got the hot dog, or the cyber dog, and float up. But it poisoned me, so I needed to use the antidote to rescue me there. Make across and get through here. Now we got a wall in the way, so let's see what tool we have to get through the wall. That's one, and insta presto, and get through here. Keep going along. And this should be our last obstacle here. But I can see the teleport pad, but I can't quite get to it. But that shaft up above looks promising, along with the ladder. So let's go up and see what we get here. Fall down. And block breaks. I can get to the teleporter. And Fanny's already there.
You made
it. Of course. Yeah, finally.
Wow, that's super
86
cool.
times.
I love just the aesthetic of that too as well, like all the art and things. So those teleport blocks, those seem like a really cool way to add like another level of immersion to the worlds you're creating.
Yeah, with data-driven items and blocks, we get so many new events that you can act on. Like, for example, in the case of the teleporters, you can step on it and then an event will trigger and you can react in so many ways. You can add particles, or in this case, for example, you run a series of commands that just teleport you to the next area.
That's awesome. And I love the Slaminator, the Blockinator, and the Magic Wand. I've never seen items do that before.
Yeah, so that's another example of how combining the same tools you can achieve so many different effects. For example, the Sliminator was just using the event and the fail command, right, to replace the blocks at the bottom with the slimes. Then the next one, we have the wand, and that one is just replacing blocks with air. And then we also had the Blockinator, which allowed you to walk by placing some blocks, replacing air with blocks. So just by combining events and the same command in different ways, you achieve so many cool effects.
Yeah, so it's just small little simple things you can combine in lots of different ways and get a wide variety of results.
And even that Blockinator allowed you to make that jump.
Yes.
And then I also saw that there was messing with mob effects too as well.
Yeah, so we've had an example of custom food in there, but in addition to just satisfying hunger like a food normally does, you can add and remove mob effects. So we had the cyber dog that gave 3 effects: the levitation, nausea, and poison. And then we had the antidote that would actually only remove 2 of them. So unlike a bucket of milk that removes all mob effects, you can make things that remove very specific things.
Yeah, and then it seemed like you got, after you use that, or after you use the magic wand to get to that wall, it seemed like you were stuck, but there was something else that was going on there.
Oh, yeah, so there is the block that was in my way. So we made it so that another one of these events, similar to the on step on, is we also have an on fall on. So in this case, it was just an on fall on, and you can set what distance you want the event to trigger. So you have to fall at least 10 blocks or something like that. And when you land on it, we then break the block, similar to the tomato plant and other things that we saw earlier.
Yeah, and it seemed like it took you quite a few tries to make it through, but Danny was able to do it first try.
Yes, unlike others, 86 times. Yeah. And one new feature that we have is that on raw text, you'll be able to show the names of the players that are of interest at that moment, and also show scores. Like in this case, we were tracking how many times Mayor was dying.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for coming on to the stage and talking a little bit about these creator tools and new features that are coming out. And with these new features, there's going to be a pretty amazing new thing coming out later this year for all Minecraft players.
Remember, GDL will not be held responsible in the event of a likely death. Your descent will begin in 3, 2, 1.
We know you've waited a long time for this update, and if you thought the first set of features for the caves were awesome, it's time for even more awesomeness. Agnes and Nir from the Vanilla Minecraft gameplay team are here to tell us what else is coming to the Caves and the Cliffs update. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
How does it feel?
It's so amazing. It's so awesome to finally be able to share that with everyone.
Yes, it feels great, and we have, looked a bit at tweets during the break, and
we have some more tweets.
We have more tweets.
Yes.
Wireless redstone.
Oh yeah, yes. And there will be so many cool things you can build with that, and the warden. It's amazing to see all the excitement.
It's so cool.
Nir, you recently joined the Mojang Studios team.
Yes, I joined this year, but honestly, I'm not completely sure how that happened, and not just joining Mojang. I'm not really sure how I'm here in Minecraft Live, because just last year I was home, glued to the stream. I had to know what the next thing is coming to Minecraft, and today it's not only that I get to share that, I got to work on some of those things, so it's fairly incredible. But yeah, I've been developing games for a few years now, and more recently I've actually worked with this non-profit organization called Games for Peace, which is an amazing organization which basically uses games to promote peace. Like, he takes kids from areas of conflict all around the world and sits them down to play Minecraft. And sometimes it's kids that don't even share a language, so they can't talk. So Minecraft is the language they share. Minecraft is what helps them connect and get to know each other and creates friendships, right? And it was amazing being part of that.
It's so cool. I mean, sometimes I feel like, I know all the amazing things that are happening with Minecraft, and then you described that to Agnes and I, and we both were like, we've never heard that, and it's so cool.
It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. So in this update, you've been really looking at filling out the caves even more.
Yes, so there are even more things to show. And in the things we showed so far, it's a lot about improving the journey underground, but of course we also want to add new things to find, new resources, and one of them are crystals.
They're so beautiful.
Yes, that the moment you turn the corner and you see that glowing thing, it's incredible.
The atmosphere in the crystal geode, it's mystical. They're so pretty. And we were thinking a lot about what is the purpose for crystals in Minecraft. And one thing is they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring. And we want them to be quite rare. So when you find them, it's really gonna be like magical, because they're just beautiful. And when you walk on the crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah, it's just, we talked before about the pillar of Underground of Marvel. I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar, right?
But you can't just take them with you.
Right, so you can break the crystal plant we saw in the video, but they actually grow from a very special block. And that block is unobtainable. It's sort of like you think about spawners, right? You cannot just take it and put it in your base. It makes you go and build farms all around your world. And that also encourages you to create tunnels between them and find out ways of transferring those items from place to place. And I just love those sort of features that really encourage other gameplay in the game.
As an explorer myself, I'm very excited about finding all of these. And you mentioned a usefulness to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, from those crystal plants, you get crystal shards items, and you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
That is amazing.
It is. It's such a useful item. Super cool. And the cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to craft them, but you also need something more, and that's also a new thing that we added.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's new ore. And you saw the copper ore in the video. And a very interesting thing with the copper ore is that it generates in a different way. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper. And then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine. And then you find another copper ore. And you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft. And like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like following a trace when you mine, and they tie so well to the pillar we have about adding strategy to mining.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And you've personally wanted copper in the game since you start, maybe before you started.
Yeah, you mentioned it once or twice.
Well, maybe a few times, but yes. So I think I got inspired by the pretty copper roofs in Stockholm, and they are all green because we have so many like old buildings here, and we've actually added that mechanic to Minecraft as well. So you know, if you place a copper block, it will first be orange, but after a while, a pretty long time, it will turn green. And it's something, I think it's so cool, because it actually adds history to Minecraft. Because, for example, if you have a really old Minecraft world, then you can see on like a house, and like, oh, the roof turned all green, and then you know that that house has been there for a really long time.
Copper won't only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool thing that you'll be able to craft with it.
Yeah. So Jens talked a bit before about these design principles that we have in Minecraft. And one of them is that if something bad happens, the player either caused it or it has a way to sort of avoid it. And one of those exceptions, for example, is lightning striking. Now, some people like to build wooden roofs in Minecraft. Some even build wall roofs.
Looking at me,
right?
It's not at all like the grandest castle in my realm actually has a roof fully built of wool.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No,
but,
we did get fires.
Yeah, so to try to help the players with that, we are introducing the lightning rod.
That is very useful for all the wool roofs out there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even personally, I had this peaceful game that I played with my partner, and it wasn't peaceful, and we went out and we were like looking at animals, collecting a few animals to our base, and we came back and our house was gone. and I was quite confused because I consider myself to be someone who knows a bit about Minecraft, and there are no creepers, there are no endermen. So what happened? We figured that probably a lightning strike hit and burned down the house, and we were quite traumatized because we were not prepared for this. So I think this lightning rod is really going to help with that.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about that problem anymore.
No, I'm gonna place like lightning rods everywhere on my wood roof.
Good.
Will be perfect.
Good.
Now, you've introduced a lot of things already, and players already have a lot of trouble with their inventory and the amount of items, but you have an idea for that.
Yes. So, as you know, we keep adding new blocks and new items all the time, and that do create a bit of an inventory problem. And we're aware of that, and we have actually been thinking quite a lot how we can solve it, because we want to have like a good gameplay solution. We want it to be balanced, and we actually have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
Bundles.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's such an elegant solution as well, and I love it. I think we spend a lot of time talking about the inventory problem, and I think one of the biggest takeaways there was that this is not actually one problem. It's constructed from a lot of sub-problems. For example, hotbar management is one problem. Getting a lot of blocks for your huge build somewhere, that's like something the shulkers help with. But I think there is a third sub-problems where every time you leave your base to go exploring somewhere, your inventory keeps getting full of junk. Like, this lot just has 2 flowers. This lot has just 1 seed, right? And I think the bundles are really going to help with that problem.
Yes. So the thing with the bundle is that you can place many different kinds of items in one bundle. So many different kinds of items in one inventory slot. So for example, I can take those 2 flowers and 1 seed and put them in one bundle. It's great.
And you can kind of use them like presents too.
Oh yes, I'm so excited about seeing what players do them in like shopping district, right? You can have the bundle of the day, which has a bunch of things with it, or you can have secret bundles where you have 3 of them in a chest, but you get a random one. I think it's really going to be cool.
Yes, and for example, if your friend has a birthday, you can put like your prettiest item in the bundle because it looks like a gift wrapper, and then you can give it to your friend.
That's so cool. We've talked so much today on the like really game design side, but how do you work on the art side?
We actually have a very close collaboration with the art team, and it's great.
So my job is basically to get an abstract idea and imagine how it would fit into the Minecraft universe and then start sketching it. So once my sketch is finished, I send everything to the 3D artist that it's gonna model it and animate it to make it alive.
My job is to bring sketches to life and make them move in 3D space. To work with a game that has such a special look, it's amazing. It's a challenge, it's fun, it's sometimes frustrating, but it's very rewarding. I love it.
I make the pixel art of the blocks, and usually when I create a block texture for a new rock type, it's going to be a lot. Like, I'm going to make 50 iterations of one block because I want to make it right. Every block is like a building block for people's imagination, right? So I try to like pour a lot of love in each block to make sure that people can create what they want.
So I think my favorite thing about the Minecraft look is that it's very unexpected, very unconventional, and that's where like the special comes from.
Minecraft in terms of game art is special because it has such a unique look and it's very restricted. It has to be 3D pixel art and we can only work within those boundaries. So we have to like think inside the box but also outside the box. I've been working on this exciting new mob. This new mob will be the cutest predator ever existed in Minecraft.
This update is incredible. Like, people have been waiting for this for so long, and we're finally gonna do it.
I hope that the community is really happy about it. I hope they have a lot of new stuff to play with, and I hope that they are excited to see some concepts as well.
It's so lovely when you can think about all of the different jobs within game development. I love seeing the artists and developers, and we all, like, across the show, there's so many different types of roles that people have.
Yeah, and it's really awesome to interact with all those roles and have a lot of a back and forth. We're very open in Mojang and getting ideas from all over the place, and specifically working with the art team is amazing as well. You sort of throw one idea to the air and he draws something and you're like, oh, what is that white thing in your drawing? I didn't even think about it, and it starts so many awesome ideas going. And we even integrated into our prototype process, and actually I think until I saw those sketches by the art team, I didn't really understand what archaeology in Minecraft even means.
Archaeology?
Yes, so we're actually adding a new system called the archaeology system. In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. You can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them. But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever. But if you're careful enough, if you take your time and you're deliberate, you can get some of those hidden artifacts. And for example, here we got a ceramic shard, which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story sides of the archaeology, because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft, and when you find these hidden artifacts, you kind of find like connections and hints, and we will never tell the full story, but these will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their own Minecraft worlds.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right? And here we see those pieces connected in a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct them back. And you can create that however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
Yeah. It's also so fun to be very creative with these new pots, because you can put the shards in any way you want.
Exactly, and when you're pleased with your creation, you can fire them up and you have your own painted clay pot.
Pretty. So, Nir, is this programmer art still?
Yeah, the art we're seeing is still work in progress, but I personally like the dragon. I think it's cute.
Yeah, I didn't say programmer art isn't pretty.
Yeah, the problem is the artists are way too good. Yeah. Right? They just make us look bad. I don't know.
Archaeology is amazing. I mean, the excavation site is so incredible.
I'm so excited about this. I've spent a lot of time about it, and I actually got to do a lot of awesome conversations with actual archaeologists from all around the world, and it's been, honestly, I sort of feel like I got so passionate about it myself that their passion sort of stuck to me, and it was so amazing to learn more about this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
And you have a dev diary coming out on our YouTube channel where you kind of explore all of the archaeology even more.
Yeah, it's honestly really, really exciting. So I had so much fun with this, and I learned so much that I decided that it can't stop with me. So we're going to do a dev diary when we're actually going to talk to those archaeologists. And actually, we might even get to visit some interesting locations.
That is amazing. Well, it feels very sad, but we're almost out of time. But we've been hinting at a new mob, like over the course of the show, like 3 or 4 times. So are you going to tell us about it now, please?
Yes, now we're going to tell you. It's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
feel like there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like.
Cute.
It's so adorable. The axolotls.
How did you decide on axolotls?
So, when we add a new mob to Minecraft, we really wanted to have like its own unique character. We wanted to have purpose, and it's also a very good thing if it happens to be ugly cute. And the axolotl is perfect. It has all of these things. Well, I guess on the ugly cuteness, it might be quite a big emphasis on the cute side, but still. And we actually had a brainstorm in the team. So we were like, okay, we're gonna add goats, but we want to add another animal. And then one of the developers posted like a big picture of an axolotl, and we all went like, yes,
this right now.
It's like the definition of ugly cute. It's like made for Minecraft.
Perfect.
And then we also found out that axolotls are endangered in the real world, and we think it's good to add endangered animals to Minecraft to create awareness around that. So that's also a good thing.
Like with the bees?
Yes, like with the bees last year, for example. But yeah, so the axolotls, as you saw in the video, they live in the lush caves and they really add a lot of life to the lush caves. And there's also a bucket of axolotl.
I didn't think it could get cuter.
I know. But that is just so cute. I don't know how to handle it, but it's so cute. So when you're walking around in the lush caves and you see some axolotls, then you can actually scoop them up in your bucket and take them with you. So maybe you build like a pretty aquarium for them in your base, or maybe you bring them to your ocean adventure.
And now I see why you're calling them the cutest predator you'll ever meet.
Exactly. So when you scoop them up in a bucket, you can actually create your own axolotl army, basically, and charge into the oceans with them, and they will help you fight various, they'll attack cute fish as well, but they'll help you fight the drowns and the guardians, and they're actually quite useful when fighting guardians because they have this special ability that whenever they take damage, they sort of play dead, and when they're playing dead, no mob will actually attack them, so they have this time to regen back help and then jump back into the fight together with you. And if you learn how to cooperate with them really well, they might even heal you during the battle.
That is so cool. But okay, so you added these two mobs that are like as different as possible with the warden and the axolotl.
Yes. So this update is actually a lot about contrast, which is great because it creates like a dramatic player experience, which is so good. So we're like updating the highest highs of Minecraft with the mountains. We're updating like the deepest of the caves. We have this terrifying warden, the cutest axolotl, and also in the caves, like the lush caves are very light and welcoming, and then the deep dark is like super scary and challenging.
I guess we can't forget our little goat in there.
Oh.
It's kind of the in-between.
Right. Yeah, we shouldn't forget the goat. I guess it's in between. It is still very cute, but in between. No one can be as cute as the axolotl.
No, I don't think so. Before we tell everyone the winner of the mob vote, let's take a look back at some of the exciting things that we've talked about today. to our mob vote, I think there's one more question people are really going to want to know. When are we going to get the caves and the cliffs update?
It's a good question. So we plan to release it summer 2021. And this actually is really good. As I mentioned in the beginning of the show, we really want to have a lot of time to work together with the community to like gather feedback, see all the great ideas, because the community always have so many good ideas. So it feels good that we now have a lot of time to actually work together on this update.
Amazing. And the community decided on a new mob that will enter the game. So which one of you gets to do the honors today?
So I think Tiny Agnes has been a bit mean this year, so I think you should open it, Nina. You should announce the winner. Yes.
Can I look first?
Yeah. You're gonna know before everyone else.
It's the glow squid!
Wow.
I guess everyone was mesmerized by the glow squid, not just the tiny ones.
No,
I was really not expecting that. That is so awesome.
Yes, like I didn't expect it at all, but it's great. And glow squids will look so cool in the caves. Like
exactly.
The atmosphere.
They fit this update so well.
Like it will be, imagine it's all dark in the caves and then you see the glow squids swimming around. It will be so good.
Beautiful. Can they be friends with the axolotls?
The axolotls are predators, so I'm not sure.
The axolotls might actually attack the glow squid.
Oh no.
We'll see. I'll talk to them.
Think about it.
Yes.
We have committed to a lot of things, so I think we need to get work on all of the things that we've shown in the show.
Yeah.
For all of you watching, Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you. From all of us at Mojang Studios, thank you so much. Bye!
Thanks for watching, guys, and that is the end of Season 2. So definitely check out these videos if you want to see more. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in Season 3.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. That is the end of Season 1. If you haven't seen these videos yet, I highly recommend them. Special thanks to my amazing animators. What a wild ride it's been these past few years, but honestly, we're just getting started. Thanks again for watching these videos, and I'll see you guys in Season 2.